Angel and Demon, I really don't want to do a serious video this week. I really feel like just making fun of someone stupid or something stupid or some stupid idea.
Alrighty then.
You have something?
Yes!
Oh, that would make me feel so much better.
Take that, depression!
So, what do we have?
Now, let's talk about math. What does math have to do with God?
Is this guy really going to go down the route of God is the cosine of Jesus times the square root of the holy hand grenade?
O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy.
1, 2, 5, 3. Usually about here I start giving an intro to the subject of our video, but frankly, from what this guy comes up with, I really don't think he needs to be put in public at all. Suffice to say, he shall remain anonymous for this. In the meantime, like I said, we're just seeking to have a little bit of fun here. I don't want any of this to be taken too seriously.
Does God exist? Some people don't believe in God because they think science can explain everything.
Science doesn't explain everything. Science just helps us understand the things we observe. Like how I'm observing the generic clips you found on the internet and are using them to make videos. At least I'm on camera in a semi-recognizable way. When I go to a con, people know this costume and they recognize me for it. But I don't believe in God because I read the Bible and I found it lacking in anything even remotely believable. I believed it as a kid because I was young, dumb, and naive. Now, the only ones that still believe it fit at least one of those 3 criteria. Let's find out which one you fit.
And it's true. Science helps us understand the world around us.
What? They say insane shit all the time. How was I supposed to know this one was true?
But science can't tell us if there's something more, something beyond what we see.
Sure it can. We couldn't see under the surface of the planet, so science helped us find out. We can't see what there is in the night sky, so science helped us find out. We can't see you making a shit up as you go along, but we're gonna.
When people talk about God, they often mean a super powerful being.
So, Superman. Superman is God. Christopher Reeves, who is a dead man, hallowed be thine muscles. Thy movies come, thy will be done, in your grave as you were on the big screen.
A mind that knows everything and can do anything.
Oh, you meant Professor X. Why didn't you say so? Patrick Stewart, who led the X-Men, hallowed be thy brain.
Now, let's talk about math.
But I want to talk about the X-Men.
What does math have to do with God?
Very, very little, really. Unless you're going to say that at times it's irrational or imaginary.
Math is all about numbers, shapes, and patterns.
And he has an acute grasp for the obvious.
We use it to count and solve problems.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But where is math?
This and other nonsense questions like what is south of the South Pole today on the Fluffy Atheist?
We can't see it, touch it, or hear it. Math only exists in our minds. Yet math helps us understand everything. Like how the planets move or how tiny atoms work.
And sound is the same thing. I can't touch sounds, but I can write them down. You can't physically hold 4 or touch the hum of a hummingbird, but I can hold 4 of something and listen to a hummingbird. And we can write the number 4 and the word hum. What's your point?
But where does math come from?
We made up numbers as a way to express what we see. Something to think about here. We work on a base 10 system, but humans didn't always use base 10. Some cultures still use base 12. For shipping, base 12 is the preferred method of packaging. Take beer, for example. I love beer. I can buy 6, 4, 12, 24, 18, and so on. That's half of 12, a third of 12, 12 itself, 2 times 12, and 1 1/2 12s. You buy things in base 12 using money that's in base 10.
Shut up, dear furry!
Right, just relax and poke fun at the guy. Got it.
Nailed it like the fucking Romans!
There are two ideas. One says we invented math to explain the world. The other says math was always here, waiting for us to find it. If math was always here, then it didn't come from us.
How deep of a hole do I need to make to find a 7?
Math is full of never-ending things like pi.
3.1415926535897. And just like your God, it's irrational.
Pi is a number we use to measure circles, and it has an infinite number of digits.
So do the whole numbers. Just add 1. There's an infinite amount of numbers between 0 and 1. Math is a little funky like that. 1 Kings chapter 7 verse 23 says pi is equal to 3 exactly. Same with 2 Chronicles chapter 4 verse 2. What's your fucking point?
If we were making math up, we could decide pi's number, but we can't.
The Bible did. Just saying.
Think about the Mandelbrot set, a math equation that makes a cool shape.
And to get the Mandelbrot set, you use imaginary numbers. Imaginary. What does that remind me of?
If you zoom in, you'll find more and more patterns forever.
Stop, I'm trying to think. What's an imaginary thing that I could be thinking of?
This set is infinite, and no one invented it. It's something we discovered through math.
That helps. Something imaginary and infinite. What the fuck could it be?
But if math is infinite, where did it come from? Our world isn't infinite.
Einstein once said there are two things in this world that are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. This guy's proving the other one is true as we speak.
So math must come from something bigger, something outside our world.
Aliens gave us math?
It makes sense that someone designed math, but not a human. It had to be a mind, a super smart mind.
So, aliens.
And since math is infinite, this mind must know everything.
Except how to tell humans the correct calculation for pi.
Since math controls the universe, this mind must be super powerful.
Wait, I thought it was 42 rabbits and a gerbil overlord.
And because math is beyond our world, this mind must be beyond too.
Back to the aliens thing. Dude, you really need to get out more. Touch grass.
We've just described God.
No, you described aliens giving us math to replace the 42 rabbits and a gerbil I had for dinner and stew.
Math shows us there's more to the world than what we see.
Is this guy really trying to say the idea of conceptual infinites proves that God exists? Well, you don't sound young, so we'll just go with the being dumb and naive thing.
As a famous scientist, Galileo once said, math is the language God used to write the universe.
And yet, God can't get numbers right in the Bible. Fuck, I lost how many times in how many places. Gee, look, with all the silliness we went through for this little short video, mathematics is fascinating. The way we can work with numbers and formulas to calculate the things we observe and see is amazing. From orbital mechanics, astrophysics, to calculating your budget for the month, we use math in every single day. But it's something we came up with to aid us in understanding and describing what we see. If the God of the Bible is the reason for maths, he sure doesn't show it biblically.
Oh, you dirty bitch, work the shaft.
For fuck's sake, demon. Does this guy have anything useful to say?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, well, I guess he does have something useful to say.
Well, my bonus gone.
Holy fuck. Wow, just...
Take a joke, asshole!
Fine, anyway, we're done. I am Corsi, and this is the Fluffy Atheist. Hit those like and subscribe buttons, and remember, if you faith around, we'll help you find out what your Bible really does say. Oh my god, demon, what the fuck is wrong with you?